Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
Yep, I can hear you.
Cool, cool. Okay. So I was actually wondering, how much of a hand did you have in starting Mechanists, or did you like were you there when it was started up, or were you the one that started Mechanists, or?
Yeah, so me and my friend wanted to play Minecraft together, so I set up some like random server. Then after like a week, I would say, he kind of lost interest and just stopped playing. So I went on Reddit to find like new people, and that was kind of the start. Yeah.
Oh wow. And how long ago was that?
That was in November or well, November 2019. But then we restarted the server December 25th, 2019. So that was like the beginning of the real server.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's about like a year and 2 months old.
Oh, so you actually restarted it?
Yeah, but like we hadn't made any progress.
Okay.
We were using the Hermitcraft seed, then yeah.
Oh, you used a Hermitcraft seed like originally, or after you restarted?
Originally,
Oh, okay, I
originally,
see.
yeah. Now we have a quad with that seed.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, where are you from?
I am from Iceland.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Iceland is the continent that on the map might look like Greenland, and Greenland looks like Iceland.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
We
that's
got the
cool.
names wrong.
Yeah. Um, well, what else do you do besides Minecraft?
Well, I'm a student, so I do school and Minecraft basically.
Nice. Oh, what are you studying?
Well, I'm in high school, so
Oh, I see.
uh,
Okay.
nothing much.
Like the usual.
Yeah, the
Same as
usual.
everyone else. So have you been there your whole life, or have you traveled around a bit, or?
Well, I moved away from Iceland in 2017 and have been living in Canada since.
Oh, okay. So you're actually in Canada now. Oh,
Yeah, just finished school.
nice. I've never been to Canada, but I've heard good things.
You're in the States, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in the southern U.S.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, how did you actually get into Minecraft originally?
Oh, in like 2012, I met a guy at summer camp, and he told me about the game, and started playing it there with my friends. Then we kind of lost interest, and then in 2018, I found Mumbo Jumbo, and he kind of got me back into the game. And then,
Oh yeah,
through Mumbo, found Ilmango, and that's kind of how I learned about tech.
yeah. That's pretty similar to my experience as well, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of started into Minecraft yeah, either 2012 or 2013, and kind of dropped off for a while, and then it's at some point picked it back up watching like Hermit Crafters and got into tech the same way. Yeah, like Mumbo Jumbo's tour of the SciCraft server, and I was like,
yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, I had never seen anything like that before, and I was like, okay, so modded isn't the only way you can make Minecraft look industrial.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of felt the same way because back when I used to play the game, like 2012, Minecraft content was a lot different than Hermitcraft, I would say. There was like mini games and modded stuff, but then I found Hermitcraft like very different, and I was like, oh, the game like has changed or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like shortly after I got into it, for a couple years, like modded Minecraft was actually bigger than the vanilla game.
Wow.
Um, but but these days it seems to be the opposite. I think modded Minecraft is still pretty big, but like it seems like it's turned around to where like a lot of people were playing like uh tech Technic Minecraft or something like that, or Feed the Beast and all that?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, like
yeah, I've heard about it.
that's actually most of what my real life friends like modded Minecraft more than vanilla, so I can't ever get them to play with me.
All of my friends play Bedrock Edition, so
Oh, really?
that kind of sucks. Yeah.
I actually really got into Minecraft like in 2014 or 2015. No, no, it was earlier. It was like shortly after I got into the game, I got an Xbox and downloaded Minecraft on that and actually played on Xbox for a long time. And like it was only like shortly after that I realized there was a difference in like the Java and Bedrock edition.
Yeah. I originally played on Xbox 360 and mobile, so
Oh, you on
that
mobile?
was some.
Hmm. Uh, Mobile is considered Bedrock, right? Is it the same version? Or?
Yeah, I think now it's Bedrock.
Oh, okay.
But it used to be like Pocket Edition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, Pocket Edition. Um, so you said you started, like a server with your friend, and then that kind of fell out, and then um, you restarted it after you got some people on.
Yeah, we got a few members, but we kind of just like wiped the member list or like most of it because nobody really played.
Hmm.
But then, yeah, after that, we started trying to get new members and stuff. It was like me, Speedcuber, Alu, TK, and Wallace at the beginning. And they're still here today, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's only gotten like much bigger. Just from someone like watching the growth of different Minecraft servers. Like Mechanists has gotten pretty big.
Yeah, it has.
Like so much so that like Sidecraft members have uh been on. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Have Sidecraft members toured the server yet, or?
Yeah, the 6-month tour, we toured quite a few Cycraft members.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty. I don't know. I think that's when you know you've made it, like a pretty good server,
Yeah, thank you.
and when you can get some Sidecraft members on there. Um, and then I think Kay Dender also became a member of Sidecraft as well.
Yeah, that's right. He became a Cycraft member, I want to say like in October, maybe? It was like shortly after the tour, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, man. Shows the links. Sorry, I've got like this
Bless you.
terrible cough. Yeah, thanks. I'm just the weather. Um, so what do you personally like doing most in technical Minecraft?
Grindy?
Just grinding.
Uh, yeah, I like just like building things and mining.
Yeah.
I'm also really interested in tree farms, but like I'm not great at them at all, but I'm like getting into it, but I really enjoy it.
Mm.
I think they're really cool.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of tech MC has got to be storage tech, but I think that's
Search,
I think that's the cool thing about it is that there's so many different types of technical Minecraft you can get into, like tree farms and stuff.
yeah. Like I'm not that interested in the storage stack like at all, but there's like a lot of other people that really like storage stack and are doing great things in that area.
Yeah.
So many different like parts of technical Minecraft. Yeah, that like I think most people could find some part of it interesting.
So, what are you most proud of doing on Mechanists so far?
That's a good question. Uh, First thing that comes to mind is the gold project. It's like a 350 by 700 perimeter, so it's kind of like two perimeters. One for the gold farm, and another one for like the pickling stuff, where you like parker with them, you know.
Yeah.
And there's like really nice deco, and then the overworld side, there's a cool circle with like statues and nice deco that I really like. And then like Desktop made the through a better breaker, removing the roof, and that sparked off other things like the Piston Factory, which is another perimeter that is like a PUBG map. It has these like cooling towers and has a crafting system and like a tree farm cobblestone generator, so we can craft like 500,000 pistons an hour there.
Oh
I
wow.
think that's really cool. Like
Is that public?
totally
Like,
connected.
can people see that already, or?
Uh, yeah, I think so. There's this Spanish YouTuber called Rubix that did a tour, and he saw it, but it's all in Spanish, so I don't know. I can send you a picture of it.
Yeah. Um. So people have seen it though. I was just wondering if it was like a private or like a secret project until you guys like do a tour or something.
No, it's not really secret, or I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I have seen a picture of that. That looks really cool actually, because you get like the water around it, and then like it looks like an actual factory.
Yeah, there's a PUBG map called Milta Power, I think, and Alu kind of replicated that map in
Oh
Minecraft.
yeah,
And when you
yeah.
go through the portal, just to press portal in the airplane, so you kind of jump out of the airplane like in PUBG.
Oh, that's pretty. That's really cool actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do play PUBG from time to time, and I know what part of the map that's from. That's really cool.
Oh,
Well, what do you have? Do you have any big plans like for the future of Mechanists? Like, what are some of the big projects you guys plan on doing?
I think we're gonna do some like lazy looting stuff since I recently kind of rediscovered that in 1.16. So I think that opens up some new possibilities for mob farms.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually saw his. I haven't watched it yet, but I did see him post a video about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like out yet. I think he made like a trailer or something. Oh, and then there's the XYOR and desktop folders, the new three-way battle breaker. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to use that. Slipsy actually already used it for a Y0 fish farm. I don't know why, but that's something.
A fish farm.
Oh, and then we're also making a creeper farm that has really cool deco
Oh, that's
that I'm
exciting.
excited for.
Nice. If you wanted to encourage new players to get into Tech MC, what would you tell them?
Ooh, I have tried, but not succeeded at all. Uh, just like, if you're interested in kind of looking into the game in more depth, maybe, like trying to understand the game better or something,
Yeah.
then, it might be interesting too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's something that I could say to people to encourage them either. I think the best way to get people into Tech MC is to like show them things, because
Yeah,
that's what got me into it was like seeing um Mumbo Jumbo tour SciCraft server, or like just watch a server tour basically of like a tech
yeah,
server that's established, and you're like, holy cow, they have like all this infrastructure of piston bolts or like these crazy farms and stuff.
yeah. Seeing what a group of people are able to do with like all this knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, like to see the links that a group of people can go to when when they work together on something, to see the kind of stuff you can put out for you know a game as simple as Minecraft.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people think about Minecraft as like a very simple game. You kind of like walk around, punch trees, build a house, but there is like so much to it when you look at it from a technical standpoint.
Mm.
Like people are still finding stuff in 1.5 that came out like many years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's
only within like like the past year that they found out how to get Bedrock in 112.
yeah, and they thought it was impossible for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So there's definitely a lot more to the game than most people see, especially like if they just watch like a YouTube Let's Play that are just chopping and making these standard
Sure, yeah.
mansion houses.
Like
um,
first when I was watching Mumpo, like seeing him make a bamboo farm was like, wow, that's like so insane. Like instead of going out and harvesting bamboo, you like make a machine that makes bamboo for you. But then like, seeing SciCraft and everything they did.
they have like a whole factory of it.
Yeah.
Um, well, have you
And
been?
technical features like RNG and like more complicated stuff like that. That's like, you know,
Oh, the
yeah, like RNG, instant tile tick, better breaking, like those like complicated stuff that people have found somehow. I think it's really cool.
how does RNG manipulation work exactly?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I think it has something to do. I was reading Monkeys like a few weeks ago to try to understand it better, and watching XCOM's video. It has something to do with like some mansion region that's like 80 by 80 chunks or something, where like a mansion is supposed to be in, and when you load that area, it resets the RNG. So then like you always get like a specific number every time you reload that chunk. So you can like do something weird by reloading it and like adding numbers, so you'll always get the same outcome.
oh yeah. Actually, I think I do remember when Mumbo toured the Psycraft server and they did the RNG manipulation for the that crazy witch farm.
Yeah,
Like the witches were just coming out like a waterfall.
yeah, these two ghasts, and they're kind of just spitting witches
Yeah.
all the time.
uh,
I think Earth Computer has a video on what was it about? It was about like a dispenser that was dispensing a flint and steel and lighting a portal, but it would never use up durability.
oh
So he
wow.
would like turn on the lever, it would load that mansion place, and yeah, it wouldn't use up any durability.
Have you been keeping up with the 1.17 snapshots at all?
Yeah, there was a new one today that's quite interesting.
Yeah. What do you think about them lowering the bedrock level to negative 64?
I think it looks really cool, but it's not that great for us technical players. Since like mob farms, we try building them as low in the world as we can for better spawns. Now, I mean, that's kind of useless. We would have to like rebuild all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was having someone explain that to me because I didn't get it at first because my initial thought was, okay, things will just be faster now. Now that you can go down 64 more levels, but um, it was explained to me that that's not how it works. It's just the lowest block, and
Yeah,
now that the lowest block isn't zero, any farms that are made at zero will actually be slower now.
yeah. So now why zero farms? If you would take that farm and put it in 1.17 snapshots as they are now, I think it would be like building a mob farm at Y64. Like you would never do that,
Yeah.
especially if you made like a full perimeter for it. And also like digging a perimeter with 64 extra layers is kind of a pain.
Yeah, that's yeah. As someone who digs perimeters primarily in my world, I don't do that. It's gonna be a little take a little bit longer now.
Yeah, but I think perimeters are gonna look really cool
Oh
when
yeah,
they're like, deeper in the ground.
yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of positives to it for sure. And I don't think anyone ever complained about the height being changed. Like you can go higher now, which is great. There's no downsides to it. But I think
Yeah,
lowering it is does introduce like that technical problem that I'm not sure too many like Mojang employees are aware of, like the that aspect of it, and but
Yeah,
hopefully before the official release, they make adjustments somehow to where farms that are made at Y0 can be, I don't know, like, if it's the lowest block in an existing chunk, that it'll be the same. I don't know how they would do that.
exactly. Yeah, we're still in the snapshot, so like anything could change really.
Yeah.
Uh, and there's that guy, what's his name? King something? Do you know him? He's like a developer at Mojang. Uh, King. I can't find it, but it's like King something, and he is a developer at Mojang, and he is pretty active on site. Like he was in VC with us, like 20 minutes ago, just like talking and stuff,
Oh wow.
looking for feedback.
Oh, that's
Because he
awesome.
he did a tweet where he was like asking for feedback about the sulk sensor, about like how it should work,
Hmm.
and then like somebody gave him an invite to a SciCraft, and he's been talking there. So it's nice to see some like developer being interested in the technical community.
Yeah, I think it's definitely important. Even though it seems, on the grand scheme of things, that the technical player base is very small. It can seem like it's pretty big to us most of the time that are involved in it, but to, like, the casual player, they're not gonna really care about the lowering of the height map and all that. Uh, but I have seen a few developers in the Sci Discord, yeah, like you said, which is really awesome because that means that they do care about that part of that side of the game.
Yeah, we yeah we really need that now to have someone like on our side, and hopefully he can like somehow help us.
Yeah, that seems kind of crazy if you think about it because of how big Minecraft is. Uh, but I guess it is the Java version that's being worked on first, as far as I know about Mojang, and then they kind of introduced it to Bedrock. Um,
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I don't know that much about Bedrock, but I know that they don't get snapshots or anything like that.
yeah,
At least last I checked.
yeah,
Yeah, hopefully they can somehow. Andrew had a really good theory about like how they're probably gonna change mob spawning because in 1.16 they did some stuff with ghasts. Do you remember like in the Soul Sand Valleys? There were like ghasts everywhere. So they changed stuff so like ghasts were different and stuff. And then they
yeah.
said something like that just being like the beginning of things to come.
Mm.
So Andrew had like a conspiracy theory about them going to like change mob spawning like that.
Oh man, yeah. I I think that they probably have to look at that, like the mob spawning algor- algorithms for sure. When they're introducing stuff like this, because there's a there's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, just hopefully they do it right and in a way that is like good for us. It would be sad if they just like killed mob farms
But
and making.
yeah, it's a good sign that they're involved in the discords because they could have just kind of go forward with things as because they're part of Microsoft. Like they could almost just develop the game and not worry about like what player the player feedback that they get from technical players. But um, I think that a lot of the technical players are also the most vocal about changes, which is good because they affect the technical players the most normally.
Yeah. And I think I like to think that we're also good at finding bugs, so it would be like a nice payoff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if there's a bug that's found, pretty quickly, it's normally like a SciCraft member that has like pulled up the code or something.
Yeah. And I'm kind of afraid that 1.17 will be the new 1.13. Like, technical servers are afraid to update to it.
Mm.
But yeah, we're still in the snapshots, so I don't really want to like judge it too early,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be, but I think that their work, like how intricate they made the skulkers and how much thought they put into that, and shulkers are finally renewable, I think is a good sign. Uh,
Yeah.
but I think it's good they're trying to take their time before they push it out too, because that yeah, there's a whole lot that can go wrong.
Yeah, there was some interesting stuff for technical players. Like Leo made a good list. There's renewable shulker shells, waterlogged rails, dripstone mob farms, moss farms, salt sensors, core stir to path block conversion, and the lighting bot farms. How we can like use lightings in farms, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the powder snow block is really cool and interesting, I think. And how
Oh
we
yeah,
can blow up shulker boxes and they'll drop the items. That's pretty cool for like fast shulker box unloading.
yeah, yeah.
Or having to spam hopper carts. And renewable lava. Like that's quite a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so that's kind of all the questions I had. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add, or
Uh, I don't think so.
okay? Um, so if you could advertise Mechanists in a certain way, I'm not sure if you guys are taking applications or not, but what's kind of
Okay.
the draw to being a Mechanist member?
Um, Working with people in 1.16 on technical things.
Hmm. The current latest update.
Yeah, we're actually on 1.16.3 and not point 0.5. There isn't really a reason to update to 16.5, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's just like some crash bugs or something that they fixed or something like that.
Yeah, there was like if you dispensed this a flint and steel, it could crash the game. It was something like that.
Yeah, not something too terrible to worry about. Um,
Yeah.
well, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Uh, have a good one.
Thank you. You too.